They start the drive with Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McDonald. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone. And that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Build that momentum offense. Hey, check that.
Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to change the look here.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. The left side caught by Diggs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Shifts by him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They run again on first down. Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 12.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jets had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
You guys are garbage.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
On second down, Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Come on, teamwork. Guys, you can do better.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get this up to about the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. McDonald makes a catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of clock. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Allen going to change this at the line. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided. but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
All right, offense, keep pushing the ball downfield.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Fox. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more than the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw again. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jets 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
There you go.
And they take a knee.
Ready for this? What are we doing? Way to make a play!
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handle